Margarita here with another EFT tapping session for you today. And today we're going to be focusing on clearing old karma. Now, if you believe in past lives, then this is going to work for you. If you don't believe in past lives, then this is probably not the tapping session for you. And if you're a fence sitter, then, if you haven't made your mind up yet about past lives, then, hey, there's no harm done if you just join me in this tapping for the next 10-15 minutes. Personally, I do believe in past lives, and I believe that we bring memory, cellular memory from our past lives through our DNA that comes from our lineage. I think that we actually bring it from lifetimes and from different dimensions into this life. And there is certainly a school of thought that says it's not just this lifetime that not only impacts on your negative belief systems, but on your ability to be successful and wealthy. If you've got a lot of bad karma stuck in your energy, then they say it's going to take a lot more to push through that stuff and to actually realize wealth and success in your life. So, I'm like, I can't prove this stuff. I don't know anybody who can, but for me, it just works. So why not do some tapping on clearing all that stuff from beyond this lifetime? It can't hurt after all. So there's nothing to actually gauge here on a scale of 0 to 10 today. What we're going to do is just start on the tapping, and we're going to look to apologizing and asking for forgiveness from maybe our past lives, maybe our ancestors that we've hurt in the past. You know what? If there are spirits out there, we could use their help. We could use all the help we can get to be successful and wealthy. And if there's negative energy hanging on to us through our ancestors, through people we've hurt in the past that are hanging around energetically and clinging to us and clinging to our memory and holding us back, we can only ask for forgiveness and ask to actually be assisted with our success and wealth. So what I'm going to do is start on the karate chop point. Now look, I know this may be a little bit weird for some of you, but hey, I'm out there, I put it all out there, and this is what works for me. If it doesn't work for you, then that's fine too. So now tapping on the karate chop point and just repeating after me. Even though I've got this negative karma, and I've probably hurt lots of people in past lives, and there's a possibility that this could be holding me back, I deeply and completely love and accept all of me, even anything that I've done in past lives. Even though I might have some of this negative karma hanging around, because maybe I wasn't such a nice person in past lifetimes. I might have done some really horrible things back then. I choose to love and forgive all of me, right back through all my past lives. Even though I've got some negative karma hanging around me, because of things I might have done when in past lifetimes, I choose to forgive myself and ask all my ancestors and anybody I've hurt in this lifetime and in past lifetimes for complete forgiveness. Okay, now tapping through the points, starting with the crown of the head. I might have done some really bad things. And I might have done some really bad things in past lifetimes. I've probably hurt some people in this lifetime. It's a bit hard to get through life without hurting people. Even if I haven't meant to, I've probably hurt lots of people. And in past lives, I might have done some really horrible things. There's a possibility that I really hurt my ancestors. There's a possibility that I have caused a great deal of pain. I don't like to admit it, but I might have been a really horrible person in a past life. And there are people in this life that I've probably hurt too, without even knowing it. There are certainly people that I can remember that I've hurt consciously, even if it wasn't deliberate. So who knows how many people I've hurt without even knowing it? So we all act without thinking sometimes. Without thinking about the consequences for others. I might not have meant to, but I might have hurt a lot of people. And there is the possibility that in a past life I was deliberately cruel. Or maybe unintentionally cruel. I could have been the worst person in the world in the past lifetime. And I'd really like to let go of any negative karma that's hanging on. I'd really like to release all negative karma that I've brought with me into this lifetime. I want to do some good in this lifetime. And if I've got negative karma holding me back, then I'm really going to be pushing it uphill. It'd be so much easier if I could just release myself from this negative karma. And forgive myself for anything that I might have done that's hurt others in the past. This lifetime and any lifetime. And I ask for forgiveness from anybody who I've hurt in this lifetime and in past lifetimes. Okay, take a breath and blow all that old energy out. Okay, now we're going to do another tapping round and we're going to focus more on asking for forgiveness from others and from ourselves as well. One of the hardest things that we find to do is forgive ourselves for things that we have done. So it's important that we forgive ourselves first. And when we learn to forgive ourselves, it's so much easier for us to ask for forgiveness from others and also to forgive others their misdemeanors too, because we all make mistakes. We all hurt people either deliberately or unconsciously at some time in our lives, and we have all been hurt either deliberately or unconsciously at some time in our lives. We're all human beings in this journey together, and it takes courage to be here and to keep going and to keep pushing forward for everybody. We are all a work in progress. And we're all doing the best we can. Even if you think that people are doing really badly, you know what? They're doing the best they can with what they've got, with what they know, and with all their emotional baggage. So learn to forgive yourself, learn to forgive others, and learn to ask for forgiveness. Because that is one of the most powerful things, is to say to somebody, I beg you for your forgiveness. You may get it, you may not. But you know what? Put it out there. Put your heart out there and show people that you are truly remorseful if you need to. Okay, now we're going to do another tapping round. So tapping on the karate chop point again. Even though I've still got this negative karma, I'm ready to ask for forgiveness from anybody who has been hurt in this lifetime or in past lifetimes, from things I might have said or done. Even though I've still got some negative karma hanging on, I choose to sincerely ask for forgiveness from all those who are at the bad end of my voice and my actions. And I choose to forgive myself as well. Even though I'm carrying the burden of this negative karma, I humbly ask for forgiveness from all those I've hurt in some way at any time in this life or past lives. And I choose to forgive myself and release my energetic body from this terrible burden. Okay, now tapping through the points, I'm going to start on the inside of the eye. Even though I've probably hurt plenty of people, and I may have done some dastardly things, I am truly, truly remorseful. And I ask sincerely for forgiveness from any ancestors I may have hurt, or from anybody who I touched in such a way that was hurtful and unkind. And I choose to forgive myself deeply and completely for any bad deeds that I may have done in any lifetime I have ever lived. I sincerely ask for forgiveness from anybody in my lineage whom I may have hurt along the way. I ask them to forgive me for whatever I may have done in this life or in a past life. I am truly sorry for any person I may have hurt. And I ask all people in my past lives to forgive me. I sincerely ask for forgiveness for any hurtful actions I may have made, for any hurtful things I may have said, for any physical or emotional pain I may have caused. I am deeply sorry and truly remorseful. I truly want to make a difference in this life. Set right any wrongs I may have done. And for that, I need all the help I can get. So I'm asking for release from any negative karma that may be holding me back from success and wealth. I'm asking for release from any burden I may be carrying, from pain I may have caused in this or any other lifetime. I'm asking for release from any negative karma I have brought with me. And I ask for deep forgiveness from any person or other living creature I may have hurt, either directly or indirectly, through my thoughts, deeds, and words. I am truly sorry. And I choose to deeply and completely forgive myself. And sincerely ask for forgiveness. From anybody or anything whom I have caused hurt and pain. I ask for forgiveness for any suffering I may have caused, and release from any resulting karma that I have brought with me. Okay, take a breath and release it. Okay, now that may be something that you'd like to contemplate, and as I said, it may work for you, it may not work for you. It's certainly something that works for me, and it is a school of thought that comes from many different traditions, and something that I think is certainly worth contemplating. So that's it for today. Happy tapping, and bye for now.